Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest lessons in life is learning to enjoy your own company, to be content not because of who is around you, but because of who you are becoming. True happiness is not something we find outside ourselves, it is something we cultivate from within. Many people spend their lives chasing external validation, believing that happiness comes from success, relationships, money, or recognition. They think, if only I had more money, a better job, or the perfect partner, then I would be happy. But the truth is, happiness is not a destination, it's a state of mind. And it begins with how we choose to see and experience life. One of the greatest mistakes people make is tying their happiness to things they cannot control. The job may change, relationships may end, and circumstances may shift. But if your sense of joy is dependent on these external factors, then you are at the mercy of the world around you. That is why learning to be happy within yourself is so important. When your happiness comes from within, no external situation can take it away from you. Happiness is an inside job, and it starts with self-acceptance. Many people struggle with feeling content because they are constantly comparing themselves to others. They measure their worth by someone else's success, forgetting that their journey is unique. The moment you stop comparing and start embracing who you are, your strengths, your flaws, you free yourself from the endless cycle of dissatisfaction. Learning to appreciate yourself is the first step to true happiness. Another key to cultivating inner happiness is gratitude. It is easy to focus on what is missing, but real joy comes from appreciating what is already present. When you begin each day with gratitude, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. Gratitude changes your perspective, making even the simplest moments in life feel meaningful. It teaches you that happiness isn't found in some distant future, but in the present moment. Personal growth also plays a vital role in finding happiness from within. When you invest in yourself, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, you create a sense of fulfillment that no external achievement can replace. Reading books, learning new skills, and developing your mindset all contribute to a deeper sense of purpose. The more you grow, the more confident and capable you feel, and that confidence brings a lasting sense of happiness. One of the most powerful realizations in life is that you are enough just as you are. Too often people believe they need something or someone else to complete them, but real fulfillment comes when you recognize that you are whole on your own. Being happy alone doesn't mean you don't need others. It means you don't depend on them for your happiness. Relationships and achievements should add to your joy, not be the source of it. When you understand that happiness is an internal choice rather than an external result, you take control of your life. Instead of waiting for circumstances to change, you create joy from within. And when you master this, no matter where life takes you, you will always carry happiness with you. Improving yourself is one of the most valuable investments you can make. When you focus on growth, you build confidence, develop new skills, and create a foundation for lasting success and happiness. Many people look for external validation to feel worthy, but true self-worth comes from the effort you put into becoming a better version of yourself every day. One of the most important areas of self-improvement is expanding your knowledge. The more you learn, the more opportunities you create for yourself. Reading books, listening to insightful speakers, and surrounding yourself with people who challenge your thinking can significantly change your perspective. Knowledge is a tool that helps you navigate life with wisdom, make better decisions, and handle challenges more effectively. Self-discipline is another key aspect of working on yourself. Success, happiness, and fulfillment don't happen by accident. They come from consistent effort. Developing the ability to control your habits, manage your time, and stay committed to your goals will set you apart. It's easy to make excuses or give in to distractions, but real growth happens when you push yourself to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Physical health also plays a crucial role in self-improvement. Taking care of your body through exercise, proper nutrition, and rest gives you the energy and strength to pursue your goals. A strong body supports a strong mind. When you feel good physically, you think more clearly, work more efficiently, and have the confidence to take on challenges. Neglecting your health can slow you down, making it harder to stay motivated and focused. Emotional intelligence is just as important as knowledge and discipline. Learning how to manage emotions, communicate effectively, and build strong relationships will improve both your personal and professional life. Many people struggle because they react impulsively to situations rather than responding with thought and understanding. When you take the time to work on your emotional well-being, you become more patient, resilient, and in control of your reactions. A strong mindset is the foundation of all personal growth. The way you think determines the way you live. If you believe in yourself, stay positive, and focus on solutions rather than problems, you will find ways to grow, no matter what challenges come your way. A fixed mindset keeps people stuck, but a growth mindset opens doors to endless possibility. Working on yourself also means stepping out of your comfort zone. Growth doesn't happen where things are easy. It happens when you challenge yourself. Trying new things, taking risks, and pushing past fear builds confidence and resilience. Every time you face a fear and overcome it, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you thought. The journey of self-improvement never ends, but that's the beauty of it. Every step you take toward growth makes you stronger, wiser, and more fulfilled. When you commit to working on yourself, you take control of your future. And nothing is more powerful than that. Waking up each day with a sense of purpose gives life meaning, direction, and fulfillment. Without purpose, even the most successful people can feel empty, while those who have a clear mission, no matter how small, find joy in their daily efforts. Purpose is what drives people to push forward, overcome obstacles, and make the most of every moment. It is not something handed to you, it is something you create by aligning your actions with what truly matters to you. Many people go through life feeling lost because they are simply going through the motions, doing what they think they are supposed to do rather than what truly fulfills them. They wake up, go to work, come home, and repeat the cycle without ever asking themselves, what am I really working toward? Finding purpose means identifying what excites you, what challenges you, and what makes you feel alive. It doesn't always have to be a grand vision. It can be as simple as striving to be better today than you were yesterday. One of the best ways to find purpose is to focus on growth. When you dedicate yourself to becoming a better person, whether in your skills, mindset, or relationships, you automatically create meaning in your days. Progress gives you a reason to wake up excited. Even small improvements add up over time, giving you a sense of accomplishment and motivation to keep going. Finding purpose in your days is not about waiting for the perfect opportunity or the right moment. It's about making intentional choices every day that bring meaning to your life. Whether through growth, contribution, or chasing a goal, purpose is what makes life feel rich and fulfilling. When you find a reason to wake up excited, you stop just existing and start truly living. Learning to enjoy your own company is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Many people fear being alone, mistaking solitude for loneliness, but in reality, solitude can be one of the most powerful ways to grow, reflect, and find true inner peace. When you learn to enjoy your own presence, you become independent, emotionally strong, and confident in who you are. You no longer rely on others to fill a void because you are complete within yourself. One of the biggest reasons people struggle with being alone is that they have never taken the time to truly know themselves. They fill their days with distraction, social media, television, constant socializing, so they never have to sit with their thoughts. But self-discovery happens in stillness. When you spend time alone without distractions, you begin to understand your desires, your strengths, and even your fears. This awareness allows you to grow in ways that wouldn't be possible if you were constantly surrounded by noise. Enjoying your own company also means being comfortable doing things alone. Many people wait for the right friend, the right partner, or the right group to experience life's joys. They won't go to a restaurant, a movie, or a trip by themselves because they fear what others might think. But the truth is, some of the most liberating moments in life come from doing things on your own. When you take yourself out, you prove to yourself that your happiness is not dependent on anyone else. Developing hobbies and interests is another way to make solitude enjoyable. When you engage in activities you love, whether it's reading, writing, painting, or even taking long walks, you create a fulfilling inner world. These moments of personal enjoyment make you realize that being alone does not mean being bored or unfulfilled. In fact, it is often in solitude that creativity and inspiration flourish. Some of the greatest thinkers, artists, and leaders found their most profound ideas in moments of deep solitude. Self-love is a natural result of enjoying your own company. When you learn to be alone without feeling lonely, you develop a deep sense of self-worth. You stop seeking validation from others because you already know your value. You no longer feel the need to be in relationships or friendships just to avoid being alone. Instead, you attract people into your life from a place of strength rather than need. This changes the quality of your relationships, making them more authentic and fulfilling. Spending time alone also helps build emotional resilience. Life is unpredictable and people come and go. If you depend on others for your happiness, every change in relationships or social circles will shake your sense of self. But when you are comfortable being alone, you develop an inner stability that remains strong regardless of external circumstances. Enjoying your own company is not about isolating yourself from the world. It is about being at peace with who you are. When you can sit alone and feel content, you have achieved a level of personal freedom that few ever experience. Relying on external validation for happiness and self-worth is one of the biggest traps a person can fall into. Many people spend their lives seeking approval from others, constantly measuring their success, beauty, and value based on how they are perceived. They look for validation in social media likes, compliments, promotions, or the acceptance of friends and family. While external validation can feel good in the moment, it is temporary and unreliable. True confidence and fulfillment come from within, not from the opinions of others. One of the dangers of depending on external validation is that it puts your self-worth in someone else's hands. When people praise you, you feel good. When they criticize you, you feel unworthy. This creates an emotional roller coaster where your confidence rises and falls based on what others think. But the truth is, no one else's opinion should have that much power over you. You are not defined by someone's approval or disapproval. You are defined by who you are and how you see yourself. To detach from external validation, you must first recognize where your need for approval comes from. Many people develop this habit early in life, constantly seeking validation from parents, teachers, or peers. Over time, this creates a mindset where they feel they are only good enough when someone else acknowledges them. But this belief is false. You do not need permission to feel valuable, worthy, or successful. Your worth is inherent. It does not depend on anyone's recognition. Learning to trust yourself is a key part of letting go of external validation. Instead of looking for others to tell you that you are good enough, start affirming it for yourself. Set personal goals and focus on your progress rather than waiting for someone else to notice it. Celebrate your achievements privately, knowing that your growth matters even if no one else sees it. When you validate yourself, you no longer need the approval of others to feel confident. Another way to detach from external validation is to stop seeking perfection. Many people strive to be perfect in the hope that others will approve of them. They fear making mistakes because they worry about how they will be judged. But perfection is an illusion, and no matter how hard you try, not everyone will approve of you. Instead of trying to please others, focus on being authentic. People respect honesty and confidence far more than perfection. Social media has made external validation even more addictive. Many people base their self-worth on the number of likes, comments, or followers they have. But these things do not define real success or happiness. The number of likes on a post will never replace real self-love and personal fulfillment. True confidence comes from knowing who you are, regardless of what the world thinks. Many people enter relationships, friendships, or even careers hoping that something or someone will complete them. They believe that once they find the right person, the right job, or the right opportunity, they will finally feel whole. But this mindset places their happiness and self-worth in something external. When you need someone else to make you happy, you give away your power. You become dependent on their attention, approval, or love. And when that external source is taken away, you feel lost. True fulfillment comes from within, not from someone or something outside of you. Attracting from strength starts with knowing your value. When you understand your worth, you no longer feel the need to chase people or beg for opportunities. Instead, you focus on becoming the best version of yourself. You invest in your growth, develop your skills, and build a life that you love. This creates a strong, independent energy that naturally draws the right people into your life. When you are confident in who you are, others are naturally drawn to you, not because you need them, but because your strength inspires them. This principle applies to relationships as well. When you enter a relationship from a place of need, you might settle for less than you deserve just to avoid being alone. You might tolerate toxic behavior, cling to unhealthy dynamics, or compromise your standards in fear of losing someone. But when you attract from strength, you set healthy boundaries. You don't fear being alone because you already know you are whole by yourself. You choose relationships based on genuine connection, not desperation. And because of this, you attract healthier, more fulfilling partnerships. The same applies to success and career growth. If you approach opportunities from a place of desperation, employers, clients, and colleagues can sense it. But when you carry yourself with confidence and competence, you become someone that people want to work with. Strength creates opportunities. Neediness repels them. From strength doesn't mean you don't